Gia. Clemson, I'm telling you now.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Don't be cutting ass. Don't talk about because professionalism right now. Can we not go there? Why do you gotta wait till we get on here to air shit out?
I need the world to know.
Well, we don't need the world to know.
How unprofessional Cram is.
It's not unprofessional. I'm here. Who's not?
Cram.
We rescheduled for 6. I'm here.
First and foremost, we rescheduled, which means people who have the right schedule have to go back for you.
What are you talking about? If it wasn't okay, you should have said no.
I'm fine.
All right then. So what's the problem? Fine. What's
you still? But it's still there's complications because people have a life and they have a certain schedule.
I have a life and I have a life and I'm trying to make everything. That's why I asked. I didn't just demand and say, "Hey." I asked questions. Okay. If it wasn't okay, then I have to change my shit. Where are you going to eat?
Like, why does this podcast have to go fast? Because you need to eat.
It don't have to go fast. I just wanted to just start at 6:00 so I can make my reservations later tonight.
Okay,
that's it.
And where you going?
It doesn't matter.
Where you going?
I'm going out to eat to Cuban food. I had some Mexican grill this morning. I had some Chipotle earlier. And I'm full as a bitch right now.
You ate Chipotle. Now you're gonna go
at
eat
2:00. I had
Cuban
lunch.
food.
I had lunch at Chipotle. Had a big ass chicken burrito.
And you think you're gonna eat a lot at this restaurant?
I don't. I want the drinks.
So you're just going for drinks?
Pretty much. Yesterday was my birthday, April 16th, and I had to work.
I realized that.
I got off at 12 midnight. I went home, made passionate love to my girlfriend. And I'm now here with you guys. So let's go.
Lenny's not here yet.
Lenny's on his way.
He's on his way because Cram rescheduled.
No, he was okay with it too, but something last minute came up that he should have chose not to do.
Well, listen, when you rescheduling things, we're on a different time schedule.
Definitely.
So if he needs to do something else, it's because he has something else to do.
Right. And why is that acceptable for Lenny but not for me?
Because you live right there.
And I'm here. I was here at 6:10.
Bro, it's not acceptable for Lenny either.
All right, then. So make it clear.
I will. And Lenny knows. He's the main one. The latest nigga on the show.
Listen, shit happens, though. You know, Lenny. And then Lenny's coming all the way from Connecticut. He's driving an hour.
That's why I give him more leeway.
I'll be here. I don't be late.
You right here. You down the block. Lenny got to go a half hour from here. Anyway, how was your week?
Week was very productive.
Besides your birthday, what'd you do? Well, what did you do on your birthday? Nothing?
I worked.
That's it?
I got my gifts Tuesday night.
Okay.
Everything I asked for. Little stuff. I got my gifts Tuesday nights, my cake, my strawberry shortcake. And
come on, man.
I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I went Tuesday. Tuesday I went to the movies and seen Oculus.
Okay.
Do not like it. Me and my girlfriend fell asleep to it.
Oh yeah.
I fell asleep first. She was like, "What the fuck? If you was tired, why you make us come?" I was like, "Just whatever." 30 minutes later, I look over, she's asleep. So the movie was boring. It was just too much. It was the going back and forth as far as the future and past. It was just too much. Shit was corny. I don't recommend anyone to go see. I should have went to go see Captain America, but she didn't see part 1.
You didn't see Captain America? Oh, she didn't see part 1.
Yeah, so it would have been like, what?
You could still see it though.
I could. She can't, but she got 1,000 questions. She want to know shit.
Oh, yeah. Can't do that. I didn't do shit this week, but fucking prepare for the show. And then you guys fucking fucking up the time.
Here you go with your bullshit.
You the one paying. Look at what you're doing right now.
It's money right here.
Will there be a time where we could just sit here and converse
last week
like a regular podcast? Other than you being on on the phone, on the computer, on all this other shit.
Clemps obviously doesn't know about multitasking.
That's not listen.
It's
a podcast is about conversation, and if you're not talking and looking at niggas can't hear you. Look at the computer.
How do you manage the board, your laptop? You're multitasking.
When the record button's on, I'm here. I'm in the room.
I'm in the room. I'm sitting right here across.
I could just sit over, hit a button, and then I'm still back here in the room.
Listen, we're talking about bullshit right now. Let's move on. There's a lot going on in the news today.
We're not doing news. We're waiting for Lenny for news.
Oh, this motherfucker.
We got an interview with Slow Graffiti. How do you feel about EDM music?
Don't even know what those initials stand for. What is that? Is
Electronic dance music.
Ooh, I like it. Fist pumping. I went to this bar called Wicked Jake's.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. Wicked Jack's, something like that. Wicked something. And got crazy. It's on West 4th in the city.
Okay.
Got nasty in there. That's where you sang karaoke. You, Ivan, and the other kid. Y'all sing
karaoke.
The Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, I like karaoke.
Got the video.
Always do Michael Jackson on karaoke.
I'm about to post that.
Everybody can join in.
Put that on the
You're
site.
not gonna post that on the site. Don't do that.
I swear, I will.
No.
So, yeah, this week was pretty good though. Work.
Okay.
Chill. This weekend I went to Brother Jimmy's and got 2 swamp waters.
We did that.
2. I'm like, yo, this is juice. Slap 2 of
You
them.
gotta ask her for more liquor in it.
You got it.
What you got? What kind you got?
I just give me the swamp water.
If you don't know what swamp water is basically
A traditional fish bowl, not a little one. A
Yeah.
traditional fish bowl with a mixed drink.
whatever you want there, pineapple and vodka.
That shit comes with
I think it's
like 8 straws and a big ass crocodile in the middle of that shit.
It's called swamp water. It's a big ass liquor in a fish bowl.
And they only try to serve you. If you get like a custom one, they have pre-mixed ones.
Yeah.
In the fountain. But if you get a custom swamp water bowl, they're $24 a piece, mind you. And if you get a custom one, they only allow 1.
Oh yeah.
Per night, yeah. Unless it's especially if you come in. Because
we had 2 though.
You had
Well, we had one. I think it was Ciroc and pineapple in it, and then we had another one. I think we got the same thing twice.
It was 2 of y'all, but as far as one person having it, I don't think they allow it because it's a lot of take in, and it's a creeper. Because the first one was like, what? We clapping and shit with like 3 straws each. We sucking on 3 straws each, no homo, and we're just draining that fucking fish bowl.
That's crazy. You hear this about this Wu-Tang beef?
Mm-mm.
So Raekwon is talking about he's striking out, like he's having a strike for Wu-Tang. He's not gonna be on Wu-Tang until RZA makes better music.
What?
He's saying the music is mediocre. He's not fucking with it. And until RZA makes better music,
RZA?
he's not gonna be in Wu-Tang.
Fuck. You said Raekwon?
Yeah.
KRS-One?
No, Raekwon. What the fuck?
I thought
the dude we met at the tunnel with the cut.
Fuck him.
His line is straight as fuck.
Yeah, his line was sharp. Fuck, but RZA, RZA's producing movies right now.
Yeah.
He don't got time for that shit.
Nah, he do.
I mean, I'm sure he does, but
did you know about the Wu-Tang album that they're trying to sell for $2 million?
Come on.
They have a Wu-Tang album. It's in museums. You can go to it, listen to it.
Wu-Tang is so...
And they're trying to sell it to somebody. Well, somebody's in talks with them to sell it for $2 million.
To buy the...
You can only listen to it in the museum.
Oh. See, that's monumental right there. Like, Wu-Tang is like, man. There was the rawest clique ever.
Yeah.
Like, after NWA. Raw.
Yeah. Wu-Tang's pretty dope. You're making this podcast boring as shit.
Now it's my fault. Spice it up.
Lenny's the spice. He's not here.
Lenny's the yo.
Anyway, my week was shit. I'm not gonna talk about it. So, what we gonna do? Take a break?
Yeah, take a break.
Take a break. Come back with the interview with Slow Graffiti. If you don't know, look him up. He's from Los Angeles. I'll be calling him in from Los Angeles. You ever been to LA?
Nope. I plan on going this summer.
How many times have you traveled, Graham?
Twice. No, 3 times.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
I went to North Carolina.
That's it?
Yeah.
You need to travel more, man. We gotta get you on some planes.
I need a passport.
You don't need a passport to travel in the U.S. He's on his phone. He's fucking up. Anyway,
if I'm gonna travel, I want to go away.
You want to go away? You ever been to Texas?
Nope.
Texas is someplace we could go.
Who's we? You're not gonna go to Texas.
I'll go to Texas.
I want to go to fucking.
That ain't nothing but a trick. Anyway, you fucking up.
Let's
you
take
paying
this
attention.
break.
You paying attention to the phone rather than the fucking podcast. I'm here talking to you. You just looking at phones.
People, listen. Clemps is a blame man.
I'm a what?
He can't never just ride.
Am I here? Did I set this up?
Gabriel
Did I set up
Garcia Marquez dies at 87.
We're gonna take a break because he's talking stupid shit.
Reputable Spanish author. He died.
I don't know who he is.
Legendary.
You fucking up the podcast right now. Asshole.
Bomboclat.
We taking a break. Be back with Slow Graffiti.
Peace. Yo, it's your boy Cram again. Another week of podcasting. Oh man, this shit is fun. Loving and chilling with my guys here. Yo, you can check us on Stitcher. We out there for the Android family now. iPhones, crazy iTunes everywhere, theformalities.com. If you got some shit you want to hear, send it to us, player. info@theformalities.com. info@theformalities.com. One love.
All right, this is Deformalities, deformalities.com. Clemps in the building, Cram in the building. And I got my man Slow Graffiti on the phone. What's up?
What up, dude? How you doing?
What's going on, Slow Graffiti? This is your boy Cram.
Doing really well, man.
That's good.
Cool.
How's LA? How's the LA weather out there?
Right now, it is kind of dark, but actually nice. You know what I mean? Lately, it's been about like in the high 80s.
Shit. We just got fucking snow and
we just got snow yesterday.
How was that?
It's awful. It didn't stick much, but we definitely have some icy roads.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want.
Go ahead. A couple times. So.
So I wanted to talk to you about your DJ career. How did you get your start?
Probably this June. It's been about 4 years since I started, but I've been doing music since I've been 13.
Cool.
Nice.
So like my first instrument was guitar, and then after that I started getting into production when I was like after I stopped playing in bands, and then after that I started getting into DJ because of production. So it's kind of like a mixture of both.
Yeah.
But about 4 years strong that I've been doing with the Slow Graffiti name and all my production stuff and all my DJ stuff. So it's been kind of crazy, you know.
Yeah.
The last 2 years have been so crazy.
I see that. Like the last 2 years, you've been really talked about some big people, and your name is really coming out. How's that? What's that feel like?
Oh man, it feels great. To be honest with you, it feels kind of surreal. Nice. I mean, like something that you make in your house or in the studio, and you know, people overseas playing it, people in China, and you know, people like Diplo and BBC Radio 1 and Annie Nightingale and stuff like that. It's just kind of insane, you know, because you kind of listen to it and you're like, man, I spent hours doing that in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just reading your I'm on your Facebook page, your fan page. And you wrote that it started after you heard the famous Boys Noise record OEO. I'm guessing.
OEO?
Yeah.
Yeah. After you heard Boys Noise, that's what gave you the idea to go into the electronica space?
Oh yeah, man. That record, when I heard that record, it was probably one of the biggest influences that had on me. Like when I heard that, I realized that dance music could have an edge. It could be heavy. Because when I was playing in bands, I was playing in punk bands, and I was playing in some metal bands and hardcore bands.
Yeah.
So when I used to listen to dance music in high school, I thought it was on the lighter side, you know, like the techno, more mellower side. But when I heard Boys Noise, and that record specifically, I realized that dance music could have an edge. I mean, it could have, you know, aggression. It could have, you know, kind of that hardcore kind of feeling, you know, heavy synths, kind of breakdowns in that sense. But that record to me was what changed. After that, I was like, I want to DJ and I want to play and I want to produce this type of music. So after that, I started going after that. I started going to tons of shows. I saw Deadmau5 that year, Boys Noise, tons of other DJs, classics and stuff, and I just was like, just got really immersed in that world.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, you know what, I want to start doing this. This is what I want to do because I've had a production background for a while. I mean, I was doing, when I was in my own band, I would produce their songs and I would record them and all that stuff. But then when that started kind of becoming my main focus, I started kind of using those tools to be able to make my own songs.
Cool.
That's cool. I'm trying to get into that world a little bit more too. So I don't know, like, how do you pick a song to remix? How do you know which song is like, oh, I'm gonna remix that one?
You know what? Honestly, for me, it's kind of like if I really like the song, I'm gonna go for it. There's been times in the past where I've had friends who've turned me on to a song, and they're like, maybe you should do a little twist on this. And probably from there, I listen to it, and like sometimes people will give you suggestions. You're like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. It's not what I really want to do. But sometimes people will give you suggestions of stuff you don't normally listen to, and then you're like, you know what? I'll probably give this a chance at something, and it'll be kind of cool. That's how the Diane Wood Uzi mashup came about.
Okay.
I knew who Diane Wood was, but I didn't listen extensively until my friend Matt, who lived in Berlin now, showed me their record and told me, hey, like you should listen to a lot of their records. And it's like super weird, South African hip hop and kind of just strange in that world. But for that track, and I ended up getting an acapella that they did of "This Is Why I'm Hot."
Yeah.
It kind of just worked. It worked out in this kind of weird way,
Yeah, I get it. And how the Bauer remix come about?
The Bauer remix was I wanted something that I wanted to play out because I love that One Snap song, but I wanted to do something where it was a little bit bigger, the bass was more pronounced, the kick was more pronounced, just kind of like a VIP kind of treatment of that song. Tone down the lyrics, kind of had an intro and an outro. Because if you listen to the original song, it's like a minute 20, I think. Off the top of my head, and it's just I want something that was going to be able to play in sets, something a little bit, have an intro of like 9 bars to play in.
Yeah.
So, I love Bauer. I've loved him since his early days, and all of the early records he did with Warp Records. I think he did.
Yeah, he did work. Yeah.
Yeah, like I loved all his early stuff, and it's been kind of cool just seeing him kind of go through the ranks with all of the stuff that he's done with. Just Blaze and stuff he did with Aural Grime.
Yeah, he's come a long way.
Oh, yeah, he's super talented. I love his style. He's got a really good, distinct, beat-driven style. Like when you hear his percussions and you hear his drums and tracks, you kind of tell it's him,
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead, Carl.
I wanted to ask you a question about the your latest EP titled 6.
Okay. Yep.
Why the title? What's the significance behind it, if there is any? Tell me the story about it.
Yeah, well, 6 was, I considered that my 6th EP, like my 6th type of record that came out at that moment. And that came about, was written in a bunch of different places all over California.
Where do you get the imagery for your album art and the covers and everything?
Dude, honestly, what I do is I look for images that I enjoy, and I kind of try to go with that with the theme with the album itself,
Yeah.
Just something that, because I love good images and I like good designs. I've always been a really big fan of album artwork.
Yeah.
So I try to make the package complete. You know what I mean? Like to me, when I was listening to CDs and reading liner notes, the album artwork plus the inside notes were just important as a music to me. So that's one thing that I try to focus on with every EP that I do going forward. I try to do that. If I have control over the artwork, I will spend hours, deliberating what kind of artwork I should use for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. And what was it? Hold on. The name Slow Graffiti, is that where you? Because you said you've always been into art or whatnot. Is that how you came up with the name Slow Graffiti?
Actually, no. The name came from a Bell and Sebastian song. I'm a huge indie kid at heart.
Yeah.
So I listen to a lot of types of different music.
From who? Which song?
From Bell and Sebastian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're an indie group, and I've listened to a lot of their music, and I heard the name, and it kind of rung, and I was like, you know what? I like that name a lot. So it took me, like, with everything that I do, I literally sit down and I'm like, deliberate how well this is going to be, or, I kind of agonize over every single aspect of details, especially when I have control over all of it,
Yeah. That's good.
And
that's the biggest thing I enjoy. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
I was listening to a little bit of the Childish Gambino remix you did of Sweatpants, and that seems to be like one of the, on your SoundCloud. It seems to be one of the most listened to remix.
Oh man, that one's been huge.
How much time did you put into that remix?
You know, that one was on my way back down from San Francisco, and I think I did that one in about a week.
See,
yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing to me. How and you was a guest DJ for on BBC. How did that fall into place?
How did they get on there?
How did it fall into place for you? Like, how did you get that spot?
You know what? When they contacted me, when I did my first guest mix for them, they were playing my records before I even knew they were.
Wow.
The first song they played was the Diane Win Uzi mashup.
Yeah.
And then after that, they played the Drake remix. And then from there, I think they started playing Hey. Oh yeah, started from the bottom remix. And then they started playing Hey, like a lot on that station itself.
Yeah.
And when I got contacted by the producer, they're like, "Hey, you know, Annie really enjoys your music a lot, and she really likes what you're doing, and you know, she like wants to know if you want to do a guest mix for us."
Yeah.
So you know, when I
cool.
did that for them, they've kind of just paid attention to all the stuff I've been doing lately. After that.
Nice.
Yeah, and like I'm looking at the titles of these tracks, and like they're really simple. Hey, you.
That's a Los Angeles EP.
Yeah, and it's like Kate. Like how did you like? It's really.
Do you just name it based on the feeling of the track, or do you like have a specific thing that you're going for?
You know what I mean? I like short titles.
All of them are short, like 4-letter words.
It's funny. Like I don't like really drawn out things. Anytime I do make a new track, I date it the day that I started.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 4/10/2014. So it kind of keeps in track all the songs I have, and when the song is done, I kind of think of what at that time it means to me or what it is. Like, hey, it's kind of self-explanatory, you know. Hey, and then I use a sample that I cut and chopped and made that one. KT is actually a song for my fiance that I made. So certain songs have certain meanings on them. Like certain of them are based out of the track itself, and some of them are what I'm feeling at the moment. You know.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Cool. What do you think about the direction electronica and DJ culture is going in?
That's kind of a hard question to kind of think in the middle right now. But I mean, there's a lot of good things that are happening, and I feel like there's a lot of bad things that are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of cool, you know, underground DJs that are getting discovered and, you know, getting their music played on bigger platforms, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of, you know, backlash, you know, a lot of people, you know, not making their own music, a lot of ghost production. I mean, a lot of people at festivals giving people who like electronic music a bad name, like the stuff that happened over at Ultra Miami.
Yeah.
You know, with people getting trampled in fences, and that's what happened in EDC and LA. That's the reason why we can't have it there anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Just kind of that drug use fueled with the music, and you know, I mean, it's like a double-edged sword to me right now. I mean, I love the music that's coming out, and I love the people that I've met and the production and all that stuff, but then the flip side of it is kind of like things are kind of getting out of control in a sense, and then people aren't wanting to make and spend their time making their own music, you know?
Yeah. But I feel that the best, I think it's good that people are not really making their own music as much, because the ones who do are going to become the best, and they're going to rise to the top, you know?
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. I think that you could also tell when you're getting into bigger platforms, people who do write their own music, because I think that people are smart enough to figure out, you know, things when you're not being sincere about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I get it.
And that's the thing that I've always tried to do, is just be honest to who I am and do what I enjoy doing. You know?
Yeah.
And I like to see a person's craft. Like, if you know, some people just put samples in from this song or that song, and they just try to make it their own. But I like the creativity. Like when you hear music, you're like, I've never heard this sound before.
Yeah,
this is a different twist.
Like you add a lot of elements to your remixes that make it your own.
Yeah,
rather than just putting presets on everything. You know.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Like I'm very, like I was mentioning, I agonize over every detail.
Yeah.
And that's definitely one thing. Even with the One Snap remix from Bauer, I detuned the vocal itself.
Yeah.
So it sounds a little bit different, just to because that's a pitch that I felt that I liked the song at. You know?
I like the pitch that you put it at, because I did play it for one of our podcasts. I did play it, and I switched the tempo up, and I switched the key and everything, and it's all in sync, and it's all perfect. Like, even it doesn't matter, the pitch that you have it at is perfect, but when I change the pitch, it turns into something else. It like gives it a different feeling also.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. That's exactly what I found out when I moved it around before. When I was really hammering out the details itself. It gives it a completely different feeling, a little bit more drowned out, you know?
Yeah. Lenny just walked in. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
That's our other guest on
our third leg.
Yeah, our third leg to the podcast. He just walked in.
You want to jump in, Lenny?
You got a question for Slow Graffiti? Nah? All right. All right, so thanks Slow Graffiti, man. Appreciate.
Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Man, we appreciate you. We got to work on something, man. I'm trying to get in this EDM space too, you know.
Oh, no worries, man. Like, honestly, spending your hours and doing your craft on it is honestly going to be the biggest thing you could do, you know.
Yeah. You got any advice for any upcoming producers and DJs trying to come up?
You know what? If I could say anything to anyone, is to build your library and build your sound like as much as you can. Like the things that you do, like your kicks and all that other stuff, those are super important for foundational work. So if you get something that you like that's yourself and it distinguishes who you are, then make sure that you refine it as best as you can.
Nice.
Awesome. Tell the people where they can find you on the social media.
What's that?
Where can people find you on social media?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Twitter.com / Slow Graffiti. I also have my website, which is www.slowgraffiti.com, and that has pretty much all my links to everything right there.
Cool. All right, so we'll post something out. If you get a new remix, shoot us over an email. We'll post it on the site for you.
Hey, no worries, man. I got a new remix coming up tomorrow, so keep an eye for that Major Lazer Aerosol Can remix. So.
Oh, definitely. I'm trying to remix that one myself.
Oh yeah, dude. It's literally 3 stems, and it's very hard to do.
Yeah. Because
you don't have that much to work with, so you got to build a lot on it.
Oh, and the Pharrell's lyrics, the tempo on his lyrics, and the way I don't know if he just goes out of pocket or something, but it's just so complicated.
No, I think he does.
Yeah,
I
right.
agree with you on that.
I think he goes out of pocket on purpose on that song. Just to fuck with us.
That might be just how Pharrell works. In general.
Yeah. All right, Slow Graffiti. Thank you for calling in, man.
Hey, no worries. You take care, okay?
You too.
All right, bye.
All right, peace.
I'm gonna just rap. Yeah. Get on my level, ho. Get on my level, bitch. 36 in Minnesota, you know who you fucking with. Baby girl got the pistol hanging straight out of Prada bag. We don't care who you are or where you from, we still run up on you like, what's up? What's up with them cookies? I'm a triple OG, so proclaim me street bang, you a rookie. I'm a motherfucking problem, what the problem be? I'll just probably just spit this verse and make sure you just come in after me. We so damn great, rap, yeah, shake that ass on dick and make me come. I don't fuck with no nigga up top, I learned it from. I would run in the streets all day and all night. If you don't believe that shit, I tell you shit you never seen. DC Mellon, that's the scene. I'm Paulette, Day and Jean. Peanut Boogie, Booby, Rico, Pretty Boy, Crash, they all do.
Tell me if you see my niggas round my way for make believe. Yeah.
Dreams are like repressed desires of the things we wish we could truly have. Welcome home. Do you think about me when you wake wake up in the middle of the night. No, you can't sleep. Heard this industry is no land for the weak. Head in the clouds while I land on my feet. Taught to never put it down when I suffer defeat. So I keep my head up like my nose finna bleed. Yeah, they talking like they know, but they don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Do you think about us? AGO the biggest team in the club since the fucking bounce us. If you ain't really fam, you ain't really round us. With all these niggas riding, need a Greyhound bus. Yeah, I said I loved it, but that's a bit much. But for the love of this dream, I get this bitch up. Now I'm hearing how I changed and I never switched up. I picked up, but I don't run from these problems, I just twist up. Now I'm falling victim. Had to kick like an addiction.
Bumbo clot, ras clot, blood clot, every kind of clot you can think of. Bumbo clot, bumbo clot, bumbo clot. Bumbo clot, ras clot, blood clot, and every kind of clot you can think of. Bumbo clot, ras clot, blood clot, and every kind of clot.
All right, we back. That was Slow Graffiti.
Skadoo. Yo, lower the mic.
Lene is in the building. What's up? What the fuck
Like,
you want?
Lower the mic a little bit.
What?
Can you can lower the mic from there or not?
What do you need? What do you want?
Cause it's too loud here. Word, alright, cool. Yeah. Cause I'm like right here and you hear my.
Okay.
What up?
So Lenny's back.
So we're waiting for you for the news.
Word.
We was waiting for you for the news, but Slow Graffiti was here. He walked in while Slow Graffiti was on the phone with us.
Word.
Anyway, what's up? How was your
Shit.
week?
It was straight, mad long, busy as hell.
It's not over yet.
Yo, almost summertime.
It's
Fuck
not
that.
almost.
Just-
It just
just
turned. It
fucking
just got spring, and it snowed
I
yesterday.
mean, like school's almost over. Summer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So we going in the news?
yes, sir.
Newsman.
What you got, Cram?
So it's a lot going on in the world right
Can you
now.
get some energy? So,
Lot.
So look,
That sound like a fucking
That's
demon
how you
prayer.
sound, my
Demon
nigga.
right?
prayer.
Sound like some fucking Buddhist
that's
monk
how you
shit,
sound.
Yo, I
like,
had my head down. I was like,
so,
wait, what's going on right now?
right?
Go
So
ahead,
look,
Cram.
there's a in South Korea. Yo,
Yo,
background
doing
noise.
a show over here.
Some, got a bunch of groupies here. So in South Korea ferry, it was a disaster. Shit flipped over or whatever, and
What?
yeah, it's screens going down. They think the survivors might still
What
be in the ferry
flipped?
in Korea.
What? The whole Korea flipped?
A ferry said,
Ferry.
A ferry
yeah, man.
flipped in South Korea in the water?
No, in the fucking sand. You're in the water, you asshole.
What happened?
In the
Godzilla?
it's flipped in the sky.
That's racist. Let me not say that.
Yo, the Godzilla
racist.
movie's coming out. Shit looks ass.
Nah, Godzilla movie was
yeah.
pretty tough. You're killing.
Yo, they're never really that good. Last
I
time
don't
they
know
had.
the full story, but I know that there's hundreds of people still unaccounted for. Right now they're pumping in water, like pumping in oxygen into the those air pockets, and within the ship,
Yeah.
hoping that there are survivors and they'll they'll utilize that oxygen being pumped in. So it's hard to work, when shit's belly
That's
up.
kind of crazy.
It's just it's going down. So prayers go out to
Korea.
South Korea.
Hell yeah. Yo, last week in Coachella, you saw the videos for that
Yes.
shit?
I was live
Crazy.
tweeting Coachella from our Twitter.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was live tweeting Coachella.
Word.
Oh,
Twitter.
last week Honda Day, this past weekend.
What?
Dude,
Honda,
I was dying. Somebody tweeted. They were like,
What's Honda
it was
Day?
the day of Honda Day.
Honda Day.
A show where like mad.
Cars and Honda.
Yo, hold on, my bad.
Yeah.
The day of Honda Day, Instagram was down, and somebody tweeted. They were like, "Yo, Puerto Ricans must be so mad right now." I was dying. So
So
They
yeah,
can't
so
Instagram shit.
at Honda Day every year, there's 2 events each year. This one that happened just recently. This girl, they give away a car every event.
They just give away a Honda?
Souped up.
Okay.
So this girl, she won an Evo. It was an Evo. She won it. It was a raffle. Everyone, whoever enters that. It
was a raffle.
Arena, it was a raffle. She win.
And then
She
what?
didn't even know how to fucking start the car.
Oh, shit.
So she gets to the car. They're like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Just turn the key." She's like, "No, you got to press the clutch because it's a stick shift."
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
she
go-
doesn't drive stick.
Nope. And
Ah,
the whole
she's
time I'm
fucked.
thinking like, if I was there, I'd probably try to bag her just for the car. But yo, yeah, she
But
once
didn't
she-
you just buy a car?
yeah, oh yeah, y'all see my shit outside?
yeah, that shit's dope.
Shit clean now.
Hell yeah, son.
She started the fucking Evo up in that shit. Everybody, the crowd went crazy, but yeah,
Wow.
shit's crazy. So there's another one in August that me and my little brother's gonna go to. It's a little closer in Jersey.
Word.
Oh
up?
yeah,
Word.
You
got
got all this news. You just.
This is
Oh
an-
yeah.
this-
Oh
this is
yeah.
just an-
Oh
This
yeah.
is just an event.
He's trying to
info.
get out of here.
Nah, look, I got I just found out like my little brother again on this past weekend went paintballing in Queens.
Oh yeah.
This $36 a person, and we can go.
So we gonna do a paintball event
Yes,
for the listeners.
Let's go.
we should definitely go. The more the merrier.
Let's get the
Hell yeah.
listeners on
We
this.
got-
16 people.
Let's get the
five right
listeners
here.
on this.
Yo, we definitely gotta go.
So let's get the listeners on
Well,
this. Let's set up a day.
yeah, we're
we'll
gonna
put it
s-
on the site.
let's put
We'll
it on
get
the
people
site.
on and get people to join up. What's up?
It's called Paintball New York, NYC.
All right, so I'll hit them up. We'll set it up. We'll set up a day everybody could go.
36 for
36.
Yo.
Yeah, gun unlimited refills and all
there.
that. It's
I'm about to
wavy.
yoke you motherfuckers up.
That ain't clicking me. So
it's
look
really-
out for that.
Yo,
look out for that on the
zombie,
site.
what's zombie laser tag? Go
They
to
have
that.
lazy tag. They
Let me
have
see that.
arena laser tag.
Yo.
Archery tag.
Go to the Black
You guys
Ops.
are all just deferring the subject. The subject
Nah,
is
this
news.
is news. This is an event. This is big
This
news.
shit is wavy.
We'll set it up. We'll set
I'm
it
gonna
up for
yoke
the
you up
listen-
just for
listen.
interrupting,
Just
bitch.
indoor. The website. If you guys listen and want to check it out, it's called indoorextremesports.com. And it's,
KJ's paying for everything because he's
I'm
a
not.
boss.
No, you paying the latest person on the podcast has to pay.
they do birthday events too.
Omar, you hit.
Each
You last one,
session is cool to us because like it's like
All
2
right,
to 3 hours.
so we're gonna set it up. We're gonna set up the formalities at the paintball joint, and we'll
Yeah.
shoot some listeners up or whatever.
in the face.
Yo, you know what we gotta do too? We gotta hit up the Brooklyn Bowl and just go get a lane for like
Get a lane
day,
at Brooklyn Bowl.
Brooklyn Bowl. Why Brooklyn Bowl?
Because they got some bomb ass food there.
Yeah.
And they have the concert right next to the fucking.
We gotta
lane.
do Bowl Train though with Questlove. That's gonna be tight.
When's that?
I think it's
That's every week, right? Yeah, I think my sister
It's
went to
every
that
week.
last week. Yeah,
It's
she mentioned
every
that.
Thursday or Friday, something like that.
That shit looks dope. He does like the Through the Ages
Yeah.
DJ set.
That's
Yo,
what's up though.
they just came up with fucking the Forbes list, richest rappers.
The richest rappers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this dude Diddy 700 mil.
Yeah, he's still on there.
Yeah, he's bodying that shit.
Yo, but
well.
you know what's crazy too? He said last year he was like, listen, I don't have that money in my pocket, so don't fucking.
Nah,
you know
it's
what I'm
liquid
saying?
assets.
Yeah.
It's
They liquidize all his assets, and then they put the.
Who else
prices
is on
how
it?
much he's worth.
Same heads. Dr.
He's number
Dre.
one?
Diddy's
number-
number
Diddy's number
700
one.
mil.
Diddy's number one.
This is
Dr. Dre's number two,
Jay-Z's number 3, and then Birdman number 4. Who's number 5?
and then 50 Cent is
50
number
Cent
5.
with the vitamin water shit. He's sitting on that stuff.
Yo, you know 50 Cent. You know what I just heard from 50 Cent. 50 Cent, his SMS audio, they make all the headphones for Disney.
For real?
Any electronic from Disney, they make. So 50 is banking off. So if you got the new
Yeah, that's a deal.
the new fucking Lilo and Stitch headphones, 50 Cent made money off of that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yo, somebody needs to make a collab with Turtle Beaches on some
Yo.
Call of Duty shit.
Yo, fucking speaking of Turtle Beach, Snoop Dogg.
Yo,
you can now
I seen
download
that.
his voice on Call of Duty.
Call of
Ghosts
Duty, yeah.
for Xbox.
I heard about his
He
dying.
was like, yo, they got a clip. He was like, yo, squad, yeah, the homie's home. Like when you get like a
You got
squad
that?
mate and
Yeah.
shit.
Did you
no,
get
I
that?
didn't fucking. I'm not down
Why?
with that shit. Shit is crazy. That shit is hilarious.
I feel like that'll kill the game for me. I wouldn't
Word,
take it
I would
serious
just be
anymore.
dead laughing, just waiting for fucking care packages.
It's a
and shit.
fucking game, bro.
Yo, I
It's
got
not
you
that
a
serious.
package. And Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
yo, package.
Shit is at the doubt.
The get-
For shizzle, my nizzle. Ooh, got him. Headshot.
That's what he said.
Yo, it's a downloadable content. Any all the, like
Yeah.
man down
Headshot.
over here. Like ooh, my nigga down. Like anything he would like.
it's
anything
at the Dow.
anything that he would say.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
This Snoop Dogg's voice. Man down, care package,
That's kind of crazy.
all that shit.
It's kind of crazy.
I'm
All that
reloading.
shit.
Like all of that shit is all Snoop.
What else?
Yo,
Y'all got
freaking-
any of the news?
Yo, this dude Jay-Z's concert, the festival is gonna be in LA now. It's
The
LA and
Made in
Philly.
America Festival?
Yo, why don't he just put that in New York?
New York.
Can't handle it.
Listen, to get land in New York to do an event is kind of crazy,
He
B.
could do upstate New York. Like he could take it
Nah.
back to Woodstock.
I mean, they have the Brook.
Ooh,
They could take it back to
kill him.
Woodstock. Maybe
Yo.
it is. Maybe that's the plan. But you need a lot of money to do that.
And he
Yeah.
don't
in
have
New
it.
York.
I mean, yo, think about
Yeah, but
what
that's
his
you
event's
don't
gonna
want
be in
to
a couple
waste
years.
money just because you got the money. Don't mean he got other shit going on
New
too.
York is
yeah.
gonna come out. They're gonna sell that shit the fuck out.
Yo, think about how his events are gonna be in the next couple years. Yo, his
Yeah.
third year in, he's already
I
doing
heard
two,
he's going.
two
Well,
states.
this is another news. He's probably going on tour with Beyonce, right?
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
I'm over it.
That's a money making machine right there.
That's like when
Yo.
him and Justin Timberlake. I'm over it. These niggas is getting too much bread.
Jay-Z needs he just needs to do new songs. Like he needs to stop doing all the old shit with the new shit and this and that. Like
Yeah.
if he gonna do a joint with Beyonce, him and Beyonce got to come out with an album together or something.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Make it different.
Niggas gonna hate on that.
Anyway,
I just know it because they don't like that power couple.
so that's it for news.
Yeah.
We just ran through the fucking news anyway. Let's take submissions.
Word.
info@theformalities.com is the email. If you want to send us over your music, you want to send us over a story, you got something you're trying to push, a fashion line you want us to check out, anything like that, you send it over to info@theformalities.com.
Send it.
Today we got a joint from Sean Gordon. He came to the podcast last week. He was with another person, and he sent us over an email to check out his music.
Sean Gordon?
Word.
Sean Gordon. He says,
dude
my
that
name
was
is
with
Sean
Kareem.
Sharp. We met while you were recording last episode. My brethren Gunhead introduced me.
Okay, the
and we spoke about setting up an interview. Yeah, so y'all want to do an interview with him soon?
Let's do it.
Sure.
We got a couple. We locked in, so I'll hit him up later. But he sent some songs that they're not even released yet. They're gonna be released on the 23rd.
Ooh, exclusive.
So we got an exclusive.
Formality
It's
exclusive.
gonna be in stores May 23rd. And he has a party going on May 25th at Sue's Rendezvous.
Word, we're definitely going to that.
All right.
Gotta pay them hoes now.
My man Sean Gordon. So the first song, let's see what I'm gonna play. All right, what y'all want to hear first?
The exclusive.
There's Ghetto. They're both exclusive. Ghetto Revolution or Holding Faith.
Ghetto Revolution.
Ghetto Revolution.
Sound like some
Yeah.
Bob Marley. Get up, stand up.
Yeah.
Because he
So
was
this is
a roster.
Sean Gordon, Ghetto Revolution, exclusive, Formalities exclusive. What you thinking?
That auto tune.
Auto tune reggae. What y'all thinking?
Fuck with it.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
You fuck with the Sean Gordon?
I like all reggae.
You like all reggae, no matter what
Niggas
it
be
is.
talking about.
Honestly, my background on reggae kind of sucks. I don't really know much.
The
I
quality
don't
of
know
that wasn't all that though.
Oh, word.
Just say that off top. Anyway,
Actually, I need to get into reggae. That's
You get
something I
more
never
into
really
reggae?
listened to.
All right. Sean Gordon. This is Holding Faith. We're gonna play the second track.
Auto tune again.
Sound a little like Future.
Almost. Wasn't feeling that one.
Quality control, please.
Quality control. That
Gotta
shit
control
sound
your
like
quality.
I feel like it'll sound different in the car
probably
because you can hear the bass in the back.
Yeah.
That I shouldn't have to go to my car to listen to your music. I'm just saying. So that's the podcast.
That's Sean. What was that? Sean Gordon.
Sean Gordon.
Yeah, shout out to Sean
I
Gordon.
think the artist is different, but anyway, shout out to Sean Gordon. His party is at Sue's Rendezvous on May 25th.
We in there.
I guess the songs are going to be part of an EP or something that's dropping May 23rd. All right. Y'all could listen to those. We take all submissions. If your quality's fucked up, we let you know about it. Anyway, this is the Formalities. I'm Clemps. You can follow me on Twitter at Clemps.
He's Clemps on everything.
Clemps on
Instagram.
everything. I don't have to say
Clamps
nothing
on
else.
clamps.
It's your boy Cram. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Nah, I'm not on Facebook anymore.
Come on, man.
I
not on
am
Facebook no more?
underscore Cram on Twitter and Instagram. I am underscore Cram.
Word is Lenny. You can find me Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything. LEN at LENAYEEE.
And yo, if you find us on these social sites, let us know how you found us, because I get a lot of random requests and I just be rejecting shit because
Why?
sometimes
You private?
Yeah, my Instagram is private.
Why?
My Twitter is private too.
Why?
Because
what do you have to hide? You the feds, nigga?
No, you got a lot of spam going out there. It's like niggas just hacking.
Yeah, but then
shit.
you block. There's a block button.
Right, and I can't catch them all. I'm not Ash Ketchum.
You don't get that. You don't get that much fucking spam.
Yo, I swear I have a lot of eggs on my shit. No homo.
All right, leave them. Let them be. Let them watch you.
Nope. Might be the feds.
That's why you got secret shit going on. You got secret shit going on.
Hey. No, because I have I post my family photos and stuff on there. I don't want people seeing that mess, man. Ain't gonna show up at my house talking about trick or treat, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Cram is a scaredy cat.
Yep.
Anyway, that's the podcast.
I'm not a rat. I'm a cat. Chasing off these rats.
What was that from?
Shout out my boy Reverend Al
Sharpton.
Oh, word. Okay.
I'm not a rat. I'm a cat.
Anyway, that's the podcast. dformalities.com. All right. Shout out to Slow Graffiti. Thank you for calling in. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Look,
me
killing it.
We out of here.
That was
man.
me.
These people with their distractions.
I was confused. I was like, wait.
Music, podcast, culture.